the night is the final of the World Cup between Netherlands and Spain. Netherlands are in orange, Spain are yellow and red. And it's going to be a colourful match. And hopefully I'm going to do some preparatory work to do a big painting about this event. It's not actually so much about football, it's more about London, and it's about this wonderful diverse city where you've got all these different cultures all living together, all coming together and expressing their differences, not through guns or any other violence, but through their own cultural expression. Today it's football, and mine is drawing pictures, which is going to start with an orangey reddy thing, like that. Cheers. So here we are outside Jarman, and the game is about to start. Just left Jarman, and we're here outside Bar Italia, which saw a very different scene 4 years ago for the final of that World Cup when Italy won, and the streets were filled with the green, white and red flags of Italy when they beat France. What's great about a football match and what's great about London is that it brings people together. They're fighting, they're trying to win, but it's done in a very positive and happy way. And hopefully I'm going to illustrate that energy and dynamism. Just go for a little walk around London. It's great. I mean, on a night like this, it's brilliant. So many people. You can actually see the game through there. So far it's 0-0. There's a few near misses, I think. We're in Piccadilly Circus, the only part of London that never sleeps. I know that because I've painted here so many times every year, always with a different theme. And tonight we're here at the World Cup, outside the statue of Eros, just above us, where Eros is firing arrows not out of hate, but out of love. And it reminds me, again, going back to the football scenario, there's that beautiful scene in the First World War during Christmas time when the Germans and English gave up fighting and took up a game of football in no man's land.
Yeah? Mate, what's wishing for you, man? What's wishes? Likewise.
It was really nice then when you had the Dutch supporter hugging the Spanish supporter, which is what it's about really, isn't it? Everyone getting on, and it's all good fun. So it looks like the octopus was right, and Spain are going to win the World Cup this year. It's not going to be the colour orange that I'm going to be painting, but the colours yellow and red. But luckily, they both make the colour orange. People are sort of moving somewhere. They're moving to the most important part of London, which is Piccadilly Circus. So we'll go and take a little trip down there and see what's happening. What a brilliant atmosphere. We're here back in Piccadilly Circus. It feels like all of Spain has converged here to celebrate this wonderful day. I'm going to go back to the studio and do a big painting, which is going to be about colour. It's going to be about the colours of the sun, the yellow, the red, the orange, people working together, living in unity and happiness. Celebrate London, because this is where we are. back in the studio. I'm going to do some preparatory drawings of the convergence of people in Chinatown outside a pub, a Dutch pub called De Hems, and start off with a compositional study. So I'm working out roughly what the actual sketchbook page is going to look like in orange and red. You know, I'm just looking at different pictures, different things. You know the girl there, bloke with funny hair. You know, what the other elements we've got going on. I know it's going to have a little bit of Chinatown, a little bit of the pub, a little bit of people in funny hats. I know it's probably going to have the BT Tower, and then lots of colour. So I really like masking fluid. You can sort of, you know, do a little drawing, leave it to dry, and then paint on top of it and rub it away, and it leaves the colour that's underneath. It's just a sort of preparatory thing, just to try and, you know, get that sense of energy and movement. So when we do like the really, really big picture of when the Spanish went nuts in Piccadilly Circus, you know, I'm sort of getting into that sort of psychology. You know, I'm not there then, you know, I'm now, but I'm just reminding myself, going through it, you know, remembering what that feeling was like, you know, through the drawing. There's another sort of rule that I learned from art college, is just limiting your palette to 2 or 3 colours, you know, no more. If you look at all paintings, they really are only composed of, you know, 2 or 3 colours. So here we've just got, you know, brown, yellow and red, really. So that's more or less done as a quick sketch to remind myself about what it was like to be there, to get myself psyched up for doing the really big piece, which is going to take a lot of work. But yeah, I mean, the good thing about keeping a sketchbook is that you're not so precious about whether it's going to be something that's finished. It's quick, it's immediate, it's not to sell. And yeah, and it's, you know, it's keeping my sort of regular discipline of drawing in my books all the time. So yeah, I'm happy. I can go to sleep a happy man.